This is the mother load, just to show you how huge this thing is. And this is my hand. I don't even know if you can see how amazing this toy is. The knots are just out of this world. I mean, what bird? I think there's like 3 or 4 knots in the end of each of these. There's a toy hooked up to each hole. There's, my goodness, how many balls are on here? Probably, I'm thinking there must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 little balls hooked onto this big one. I'm hoping that this is doing it justice to show you this toy is amazing. Looking at the work that it took to make this, but also knowing that it's going to last. Jen said it takes her about 7 hours to put one of these together, putting all these knots. I can believe it. Okay, that's one of the toys. Okay, the next one is, I think they called this one the carousel. I'm going to do a close-up so you can see all the knots. The detail. I mean, these toys are built to last too. Even your destructive birds. Okay, whoops, let me get this hanging down here. And then this is the inside. It's got the little bolts and screws that twisty. The nice thing is they can also go underneath it and play. Stick their heads if you got the birds that like to go underneath their toys and play like mine love to. Okay. This is the original Alex toy. And these things are put together so nicely too. I mean, they are tight. The knots are tight. The toys are on there tight. Those are all almonds. Knot with the hemp rope. You can tell I wouldn't be able to tie all these knots. My fingers keep dropping them. Wheel tweet. It's got little things wrapped. Little pieces of toys with the little knots and the little plastic beady toys. I don't know if this video is showing this, but I mean, these things are on here tight, and with those knots they really have to chew to get those off of there. Look at the knots on this thing. Woody doody. Wood heaven. This one goes to my red front. Merle said I have to give this one to my red front. This thing is nice. I don't know if you can. I'm trying to hold it up and show it to you at the same time. This thing is cool. I know that Peanut is going to love this. Wow. Every time I look at these toys, I keep saying wow. Because just doing pictures doesn't do justice how well these are put together. I think the thing that amazes me is that thought is put into that the bird's not going to take one chunk and the whole toy's going to fall apart. If you haven't, yeah, you ought to look at TNT bird toys. These are really nice. And here's another one of the balls with the, I call them candies on it. I mean, even her chain and her connectors are like super sturdy. Just the thought with the extra little washer hanging there, because they love to clang on those things. You can tell somebody that has birdies made that. Okay. Of course, we got some good shredders too.